Hello and welcome to House News. The chair of Commission 1 officially welcomed the German ambassador to Indonesia to explore opportunities for strengthening bilateral ties between Indonesia and Germany, particularly in the defense sector. Commission 1 reminds Indonesia's decision to join the Board of Peace should be based on its constitutional commitment to promoting global peace. Islamic boarding schools or pesantren are central to religious education. However, numerous institutions continue to face challenges due to limited facilities and underdeveloped infrastructure. Commission 7 encourages the Ministry of Tourism to prioritize improving the quality of existing tourism village instead of focusing on adding more tourism village. Ramadan has been the Islamic holy month for over 1,000 years. We have special coverage on the origin of Ramadan and its significance throughout history. During a meeting with the German ambassador to Indonesia, Commission 1 highlighted its commitment to strengthening strategic cooperation across sectors. Germany reaffirmed its role as a close partner of Indonesia and expressed its readiness to expand concrete collaboration in key priority areas.
Chairperson of Commission 1 of the House Utut Adianto stated Germany plays an important role in modernization of Indonesia's defense equipment, including the procurement of the heavy transport aircraft, the Airbus A400M, to replace and strengthen the Hercules fleet. In addition, Utut highlighted strong people-to-people connection between Indonesia and Germany is clearly seen in the education sector where a significant number of Indonesian students are pursuing their studies in Germany. This has shown many opportunities for collaborations are still open for development.
Dari beliau mengutarakan bahwa Jerman adalah teman baik Indonesia dan siap bekerja sama mulai dari energi terbarukan, pendidikan kita student kita dulu kan ada di Aachen, ada di Bremen, ada di Hamburg. Terus mereka juga punya kemampuan dalam membuat pesawat A400 itu antara lain Jerman sangat berperan yang untuk mengangkut pengganti Hercules yang baru dan bulan ini akan datang. Artinya dari yang sudah established dengan potensi itu belum sebanding. Ada ruang luas untuk perbaikan. Tentu ini bukan wilayah DPR, ini wilayah eksekutif, tetapi pertemuan kali ini membuka pandangan atau cakrawala baru betapa kita belum banyak sekali yang bisa dikerjakan.
Moreover, Commission 1 emphasized the importance of government-to-government and parliament-to-parliament approaches to ensure the spirit of cooperation between the two countries, especially among the young generations, remains strong. Dwi Utomo, TVR Parlemen, reports.
The House continues to oversee the government's foreign policy, including Indonesia's role in the Board of Peace Forum with the U.S., emphasizing the importance of achieving peace through diplomacy rather than military action.
Chairperson of Commission 1 of the House Utut Adianto stated, Indonesia's approach to international diplomacy consistently follows the principles of free and active, in line with the 1945 Constitution, emphasizing the country's role in maintaining peace and stability in the world. Furthermore, Utut mentioned Indonesia's participation in the International Board of Peace Forum has been approached with careful consideration and strategic planning. Indonesia must avoid any military involvement in the conflict. In addition, he asked the government to take full responsibility for managing the budget and the scale of contributions in the forum.
Yang harus kita jaga adalah jangan sampai tentara kita jadi ikut bertempur sesuai dengan maunya US atau apalagi Israel. Jadi itu catatan kritisnya. Dan yang kedua adalah kemarin Pak Menhan akan konsultasi dengan Pak Menlu kira-kira berapa ribu pasukan. Maksud kami terukur. Jadi apakah $1 billion itu sudah dianggarin? Tentu belum. Tapi nanti biar pemerintah yang mencari anggaran itu.
In response to public questions about Palestine's absence from the Board of Peace structure, involving the United States and Israel, Foreign Minister Sugiono explained, Indonesia's participation aims to ensure the forum remains focused on its primary goal, which is to promote peace in Gaza and Palestine. He added, Indonesia is expected to continue pushing this agenda within the forum. Adila and Arif, TVR Parlemen, report.
Commission 8 is focusing on strengthening Islamic boarding school and improving the welfare of religious teachers. These areas should be central priorities in implementing the Ministry of Religious Affairs 2026 programs and budget.
Member of Commission 8 of the House Aprozi Alam underlined, pesantren requires clear and consistent policies. As one of the pioneers advocating for the formation of the Directorate General of Pesantren, he regretted the process has been moving slowly. This is because the Ministry of Religious Affairs has not confirmed to Commission 8 who will replace the Director General position.
Kita melihat bahwasanya anggaran 2025 itu kita pengen 2026 lebih ditingkatkan lagi dari sektor pendidikan, baik itu pendidikan Islam maupun non-Islam. Itu yang pertama. Yang kedua adalah mengenai peningkatan fasilitas kepada pondok-pondok pesantren yang di Indonesia. Karena kita sudah mendorong dan Presiden juga sudah merestui untuk dibentuk Dirjen Pondok Pesantren. Namun sampai saat ini Dirjen Pondok Pesantren itu sendiri belum keluar dari Kementerian Agama. Kita tahu bahwa pondok pesantren di Indonesia berjumlah lebih kurang 42.000 dengan jumlah 6 juta lebih para santri yang di Indonesia. Ini semua menunggu uluran tangan daripada pemerintah.
In addition, Commission 8 urged the Ministry of Religious Affairs to immediately coordinate with other related ministries to accelerate the establishment of the Directorate General of Pesantren. The new directorate is expected to strengthen institutional capacity and ensure more focused state support. Esa, TVR Parlemen, reports.
After the break, we have more information coming from Commission 7 of the House. Stay tuned to House News. The Working Committee on Tourism Village Standardization urges equitable development of tourism village to deliver direct benefits to local communities. The effort is implemented through a policy classifying tourism village into 4 stages: pioneering, developing, advanced, and independent.
Member of Commission 7 of the House Rico Menoza stated, the development of tourism villages must align with central government programs. Village challenges and limitations may result in uneven and unsustainable tourism development without focused support from central and local authorities. Additionally, Rico highlighted the existing disparities in tourism village development, which remains concentrated in Java and in villages that are already well developed. Therefore, equal distribution is needed so that tourism villages outside Java also receive the same attention and support.
Untuk desa wisata sendiri, kalau tidak ada dukungan yang nyata dari pemerintah, khususnya Kementerian Pariwisata, ya saya kira ini akan sia-sia. Sementara kan ya pemerintah menilainya secara global, bagaimana sudah memperoleh penghargaan ADWI dan lain-lainnya. Tapi kan yang penting kan bagaimana, dan juga yang lebih kita fokuskan, ini tidak hanya terfokus hanya di Pulau Jawa atau desa-desa yang sudah relatif maju, tapi juga perlu pemerataan. Seperti saya berasal dari Lampung, di sana ada beberapa desa wisata, tapi kan tentu apa dampaknya, apa manfaatnya untuk masyarakat sendiri.
Furthermore, Rico hopes the government can focus more on strengthening guidance, access to funding, and evenly distributed promotion. Consequently, tourism villages can be instruments for improving community welfare across all regions, not just in certain areas. Esa and Koko, TVR Parlemen, report.
Commission 7 requires mandatory implementation of Indonesia national standards for local industry and imported products. This is intended to stop unstandardized import circulating in the market and ensuring product quality and fair competition.
During a hearing meeting with the National Standardization Agency or BSN, Member of Commission 7 of the House Muhammad Hatta pointed out, PSN must focus on achieving its 2026 work plan target, one of which is the standardization of imported goods. He added, this measure represents protection for the national industry.
Saya kira BSN sekarang harus fokus pada beberapa capaian-capaian yang seharusnya mereka jalankan gitu kan. Standarisasi secara nasional itu kan merupakan satu kebutuhan yang wajib ya bagi perusahaan-perusahaan yang memang sudah mempunyai SNI wajib. Juga produk-produk impor ya, produk-produk impor yang masuk ke Indonesia ini saya kira kalau kita memang serius ya ingin memproteksi perusahaan-perusahaan yang ada di Indonesia supaya tidak bisa berkalah bersaing ya dengan mereka-mereka yang ada di luar negeri. Mereka minimal produk-produk yang impor yang masuk ke Indonesia itu harus mempunyai standar nasional Indonesia, SNI gitu kan, supaya itu apple to apple.
Furthermore, Muhammad Hatta said applying Indonesian National Standards or SNE to imported products is a strategic step to protect economic sovereignty. This effort is expected to promote fair competition and protect product quality. Fikrido, TVR Parlemen, report.
The Legislation Committee continues to refine the proposed One Data Indonesia law. Efforts to integrated national data must be supported by protection for confidential data and information related to national strategic interests.
Member of the Legislation Committee, Andi Yuliani Paris, explained, data integration must be carried out systematically. The government must classify and manage public, personal, and state data according to their categories. Moreover, Andi highlighted data security is main priority in discussions on the One Data Indonesia bill. She emphasized, data integration must comply with existing regulations, especially the Public Information Disclosure Law and the Personal Data Protection Law.
Makanya saya batasi saja data yang terkait dengan kebutuhan masyarakat, kebutuhan pangan, kebutuhan pendidikan, kebutuhan pelayanan publik lainnya ya. Kalau keterkaitan dengan misalnya data untuk pertahanan itu memang itu data negara ya. Karena data perbankan juga data yang rahasia. Karena kita juga punya jadi harus nanti diintegrasikan, disinkronisasikan, harmonisasikan dengan undang-undang yang sudah ada, undang-undang keterbukaan informasi publik, perlindungan data pribadi ya. Kan kalau harus bisa mampulah nanti dibedakan. Ini data pribadi, ini data yang terkait dengan kepentingan orang banyak.
The Legislation Committee emphasized the One Data Indonesia bill is designed as an instrument for national data integration and also as a legal framework protecting the security, confidentiality, and protection of data in government operations and public services. Wildan Ibrahim, TVR Parlemen, reports.
More interesting information on tradition and history of Ramadan. After the break, only on House News. Ramadan is the ninth month in the Islamic calendar. During these times, Muslims around the world fast from dawn to sunset as an act of devotion and self-discipline. Let's explore the history of Ramadan and dive into its significance for Muslims worldwide.
Ramadan, the ninth month of the Muslim calendar and the holy month of fasting in Islam. During the month of Ramadan, Muslims fast from dawn until dusk, and they are permitted to eat and drink only before sunrise and after sunset. Observing the daily fast for Ramadan comprises one of the 5 pillars of Islam. In addition to fasting, the month is a period of introspection, communal prayer in the mosque, and reading of the Quran. The naming of Ramadan stems from the Arabic root ar-ramad, which means scorching heat. Muslims believe that in 7th century, the angel Jibril appeared to Prophet Muhammad and revealed to him the Quran, the Islamic holy book. Muslims fast during that month as a way to commemorate the revelation of the Quran. Observing the month of fasting has deep religious significance for Muslims. Ramadan is a time for Muslims to practice self-restraint in keeping with Saum, one of the pillars of Islam. Although Saum is most commonly understood as the obligation to fast during Ramadan, it is commonly interpreted as obligation to refrain between dawn and dusk from food, drink, sexual activity, and all forms of immoral behavior, including impure or unkind thoughts. False words or bad deeds or intentions are deemed as destructive of a fast, as is eating or drinking.
Spending Ramadan in the Holy Land is regarded as a deeply spiritual experience. It is often seen as a golden opportunity for Muslims to deepen their faith and strengthen their spiritual connection.
Ramadan in the Holy Land always carries a unique significance that is hard to find elsewhere. In Masjid Al-Haram in Mecca and Masjid Al-Nabawi in Medina, the atmosphere of worship feels more solemn and peaceful. Millions of Muslims from all over the world gather, making Ramadan in the Holy Land a true moment of unity. One of the special aspects of Ramadan in the Holy Land is the large number of worshippers who come to pray. Every day, millions of people fill Masjid Al-Haram and Masjid Al-Nabawi to perform obligatory prayers, Tarawih, Quran recitation, and supplications. In a short period, tens of millions of worshippers are recorded performing prayers at Masjid Al-Haram, making it one of the most attended places of worship in the world during Ramadan. The iftar, or breaking of the fast moment, is also a major attraction. Thousands to millions of food are distributed daily for free. Dates, Zamzam water, bread, and simple dishes are neatly arranged in the mosque courtyard. Ramadan in the Holy Land gives worshippers the opportunity to deepen their understanding of Islamic history. Many people take the chance to visit historical sites such as Jabal Nur, Jabal Uhud, and Masjid Quba. Supported by comfortable worship facilities, organized services, and maintain security throughout the period, Ramadan in the Holy Land is not just about fasting. It is a spiritual experience, leaving a lasting impression, and is always longed for by Muslims worldwide.
As the blessed month of Ramadan approaches, Muslims around the world are preparing their body and mind for fasting. With proper planning, balanced meals, and adequate rest, you can stay healthy and focused throughout the holy month.
Fasting during Ramadan is a spiritual obligation for Muslims, and it is also associated with several health benefits. Studies have shown that Ramadan fasting can lead to weight loss, improved insulin sensitivity, and better cardiovascular health. However, fasting for long hours can be challenging for many. Without proper preparation, the body can easily feel fatigued and less fit. That's why being mentally and physically ready is essential for comfortable fasting. Mental preparation is important for fasting. When fasting is performed reluctantly, the body becomes more vulnerable to stress. This can trigger fatigue, sleep disturbances, and digestive problems. By approaching fasting as a process to be experienced consciously, the body can adapt more easily to changes in daily routines. Eating patterns during iftar also a major role in maintaining health. Overconsumption of sweet foods and drink can cause spikes in blood sugar, leaving the body quickly drained and drowsy. It is best to break the fast gradually, starting with light portions, followed by a balanced main meal. Thus, the digestive system does not have to work too hard in a short time. Maintaining a proper sleep pattern remains important throughout Ramadan. Changes in sleeping hours often reduce rest time, even though sleep is crucial for body recovery and maintaining endurance. Sufficient rest helps regulate hormones and keeps the body fit.
And that's House News for today. Bye-bye.